soul, separateness, individual, all that. I've created an image about myself. And you tread on that image, I get wounded. Then I say, that hurt is not me. I must do something about that hurt. So I maintain the division between the hurt and myself. But the fact is, the image is me, which has been hurt, right? So can I look at that fact? Look at the fact, the image is myself, and as long as I have the image about myself, somebody is going to tread on it. That's a fact. Can the mind be free of the image? Because one realizes, as long as that image exists, you are going to do something to it, put a pin into it. And therefore there will be hurt. With the result of isolation, fear, resistance, building a wall around myself. All that takes place when there is the division between the observer and the observed, which is the hurt. Right? This is not intellectual, please. This is just ordinary observing oneself, which will begin by saying self-awareness. So, what takes place then when the observer is the observed? You understand? The actuality of it, not the idea of it. Then what takes place? I have been hurt from childhood, through school, through parents, through other boys and girls. I've been hurt, wounded psychologically. And I carried that hurt throughout my life, hidden, anxious, frightened. And I know the result of all that. And now I see that hurt exists as long as the image which I have created, which has been brought about together, as long as that exists, there will be hurt. That image is me. Can I look at that fact? Not as an idea looking at it, but the actual fact that the image is hurt. The image is me. Right? Could we come together in that one point at least, think together? Then what takes place? Before the observer tried to do something about it. Here, the observer is absent. Therefore, you can't do anything about it. You get it? You understand what has taken place? Before, the observer exerted himself in suppressing it, controlling it, not to be hurt, isolating himself, resisting, and all the rest of it, making a tremendous effort. But whereas when the fact is the observer is the observed, then what takes place? Please, do you want me to tell you? Then we are nowhere. Then I'll tell you that no meaning. But if we have come together, that's what think together and come to this point, then you will discover for yourself that as long as you make an effort, there is the division. Right? So, in pure observation there is no effort. And therefore, the thing which has been put together as the image begins to dissolve. That's the whole point. We began by saying self-awareness and the meditative quality in that awareness brings about a religious sense of unity. And human beings need this enormous sense of unity, which cannot be found through nationalities, through all the rest of that business. So can we, as human beings, after listening perhaps an hour, I don't know, this picture, see at least one fact together, and seeing that fact together, resolve it completely. So that we as human beings are never hurt psychologically. In that, thinking together implies that we both of us see the same thing at the same time, at the same level, which means love. You follow, sir? I think that's enough this morning, isn't it? We meet again tomorrow morning.